I think pay up a little bit. What do you guys think?
I
Well,
mean, I personally think that it's like Jalen Hurts has such a great matchup.
Of
Uh,
course.
but like I was telling him, I don't like the Drake May stuff. I don't know if Cincinnati can keep its side without Jamar Chase as much.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you
eh,
think there's an obvious target in Cincinnati other than T. Higgins you want in the passing game to take the Jamar Chase role? Like, is it a Yoshivas week? Is that like what we're getting to?
I wish that it wasn't the Patriots we were
Yeah.
against. Like, if this was a game against I don't know, again, let's say Dallas for fun, because I love to hate on Dallas. Like Mitchell Tinsley is, but that's who I was getting ready to bring up. Like Mitchell Tinsley could be like in a deep DFS sleeper kind of thing. Like he's probably stone minimum salary because the Chase suspension hadn't happened yet. Like I don't like if they get cooking. Like I think it's going to be him as the wide receiver 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like that gets involved, that does something. I was actually about to say that before Pepperoni put it in the chat. Um, yeah, so like I'm hoping for that. We know it's not Jermaine Burton,
Not at all.
right? Like that's the one thing we know. Uh, do you like Lamar versus the Jets? We basically agree that he's not been running enough to support that ADP.
Yeah, I would if I'm gonna pay up, I'd go Hertz, in this
Yeah.
situation.
I did that already in the only dog poll I've done this week. I might do 2 this week. I'm kind of feeling that.
I honestly think Kirk Cousins could be in a smash spot.
Really?
Hurt.
I mean,
Could be.
like Kirk Mooney is going to be the only way to stack it, right? Because Kirk wasn't able to get Kyle Pitts going.
Mm.
And Kirk and Mooney, like Mooney had the 992 yards and a couple really big games last year with Kirk. I'm not really there, but I hope for it.
Yeah.
It would be fun because like it would help my Mooney. I have a lot of Mooney.
Then what about I guess the other play would be the Mason Rudolph at Chicago if we think Rodgers is not
Shador.
playing.
I know it's not Shador.
Not Shador, no.
Against LV.
Like did you hear about the DFS like the how much do you think the Raiders defense is in DFS this week? Like it's the Raiders defense who've like been one of the lowest.
Well,
They're
against the Browns with
3,200.
Shador, I don't know. Like, would that be? I don't know what, like 4,000?
That would be
32.
like it's 37, which
Okay,
4,000 would be like the highest
expensive.
all year.
Yeah, it'd be very expensive, right?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They're like the
It's
top
like-
one.
yeah, it's like 30. I think it was 37. I'll look it up to make
Wow.
sure.
Usually the Broncos are like not even that, I feel like.
Yeah, usually the top one's been like 3,800 this year. So
Shadur's is that ass, huh?
yeah, and like it, but like it's only Max Crosby, like Raiders are 3,500, but Seahawks versus the Titans are 4,000. If that tells you anything, the Ravens versus the Jets okay, that doesn't matter for this, but it's just like that's how out Vegas is on Shador, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I feel like at the same time, the Browns defense could be a decent play.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean the Raiders look pitiful.
Myles Garrett's
every
just,
week.
the
He
guy.
he had 4 sacks in a game that they
Insane.
got smashed.
Logically, you got to chase that.
I mean, it was actually a close game, but yeah, like I'm kind of where Dirty is there, who is Sean, by the way. That's Dirty P.
I don't see
But
how the
like
Bengals are finishing first down.
I don't see how the Bengals with I'm assuming they're gonna put Gonzalez on Higgins. And like now it's Chase Brown, who hasn't been that good this year, versus one of the best run Ds in the league. And Noah Fant's not really a receiving guy. Like I don't see where the Bengals push him that much. So like I was really into Travion because of all this, but Ramondre may end up playing. And if Ramondre plays, like, what do we see?
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Like either of them could be.
I mean, both of them could get 2 touchdowns. like
they could just both dominate.
Yeah.
Especially It feels like you'd still want to play it through Travion, right? Just because like the one touch ability, like it doesn't feel like they're probably gonna like just put him back on the bench, right?
I mean, do you like to have fun?
Yeah.
Like
yeah. And never believed in Ramondre. Why start now when you have a reason not to?
Right. We have a question. Trade CeeDee Lamb for Chase.
Lamb for Chase. Probably, yeah.
No, I want Lamb. I want the offense that's better right now.
So what's the deal with Joe Burr? Is he like coming back soon, or is that not really happening since they're not looking so hot?
So today the ownership said Joe really wants, like he said, I think it was Joe really wants to come back. We will address that when it's time. Like he's doing everything he can to come back. So like it kind of sounds like he really wants to play this year, and the ownership, when it gets to the time to make that decision, they're going to actually discuss if he needs to come back or not. He was full practice today. Like he practiced a little bit before too. Like I think that the Bengals historically make bad decisions all the time, and that they're going to continue to do that.
So that means Joe Burrow's back.
If they have a 0.01% chance, they're going to go for it. They did it last year to watch the Chiefs let the Broncos into the playoffs, a division opponent. Just let them walk right in and took away the Bengals' chance. Yeah, it was hilarious because of the discourse between KC and the Bengals, and that was actually a narrative that happened. But I mean, like as KC, like why would you start your players and get them hurt? Either way, like it's pretty defensible. But I personally want Lamb over Chase right now.
Missing this week also hurts. There's only so many weeks left, and every week counts.
Yeah.
So I factor that in a little bit.
And he did also say may need win this week to clinch bye week playoffs. So in that case, is Lamb.
Yeah, I would definitely keep Lamb.
The other thing I was going to point to was like the playoff schedule weeks, 15, 16, and 17 for wide receivers. I think between Dallas and the Bengals is kind of tough. Their best matchup would be Baltimore, but then they go Miami, which is, I guess, fine. Arizona, not the best. And then for Dallas, they have Minnesota, which is fine. Chargers, which is tough. But then Washington, I think it's slightly better.
Yeah.
Emo Cowboy, howdy fellas. What's up, Emo Cowboy? Bye, brother.
What up, brother?
Yeah. So, even if the Bengals are completely out of the playoffs, if Joe Burrow wants to play, I don't think they're gonna not make him not play. As much as they should tell him no, if just because they can't protect him, that's why he gets hurt all the time.
Yeah. If it wasn't the Bengals, they would definitely bench him, but the Bengals have the chance to actually bring him back.
Yeah. I do feel bad for Bengals fans.
Yeah, I mean they went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So guys, I need a flex for this week. Full PPR. Pierce, Marks, Benson, Pearsall. Candyman, what do you think?
I was just thinking about that, and I was to me, it's clearly between Alec Pierce and Woody Marks, but then I'm just trying to dive in a little bit on, would I start Alec Pierce over Marks? Probably not. I want to roll with Marks, roll with the opportunity. It's a good matchup against Buffalo. It's the Thursday night game. It's tomorrow night, so you got to figure that out early. But the matchup for Alec Pearson this week, I think against Kansas City is a little bit on the tough side, obviously, and so I just lean Woody Marks, and then I'm Pierce. Benson up in the air. Is he actually playing this week? Don't know. Is he splitting with Bam Knight? What's going on? And then Pearsall. Come on.
Like, you were out on Pearsall the whole time, but for me, the answer's Woody Marks.
Yeah.
The Buffalo just allowed Sean Tucker to have 100 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Exactly.
Did we get the swap, or did you do something else?
Luckily, it did not matter because the rest of the team scored a combined 30 points, but we did not get Sean Tucker.
Nice. Yeah. Both teams, we took Chase in one of them, and Jacobson.
We had Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, we had Chase. We had a tough week.
Yeah. Well, the win stuff wasn't coming out at that point either. But I actually love the Alec Pierce matchup this week. I think he gets deep. Yeah, Troy Franklin, Pat Bryant, and Cortland Sutton all got deep on Kansas City. Bo Nix barely missed 3 of those throws, and he hit 2, or he barely missed 2 of them that would have been touchdowns, and he completed 2 that became really long gains. Alec Pierce is better than all 3 of those at deep balls. I think that if those 3 Broncos can do it, I think Alec Pierce can absolutely do it, and they have more firepower to actually lure the defense in other ways, right? So I feel pretty confident that I'm betting Alec Pierce longest reception this week for sure.
Yeah, and I'm also a Marks first, and then Pierce would probably be my second. If you really want to believe, you could throw in Pearsall, but maybe if you think you got enough of an edge to take a 0, possibly. He was full practice today. Oh, Joe Burr.
Yeah.
If Bengals lose this weekend, are they out of the playoffs? Realistically, probably, right? I mean, they have 4 wins?
Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, it actually
not
matters
mathematically.
I mean, if the Jets can if the Jets and the Bears both upset the divisional opponents, they still have a chance of the division, kind of thing. If the absolute wildest thing happens, they could still compete for the division, in a reasonable way.
Yeah, that is true. They need the Ravens to really fall, I guess, and the Steelers. I mean the Steelers haven't been looking great.
Ravens are 500, right? And the Steelers are 1 game ahead of 500. If they both lose and the Bengals win, the Bengals are 1 game under 500, so 2 games out.
No, actually, the Bengals are 3-7.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're done.
Yeah, I thought they were better. I thought they were 4-6.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
If he came back and they won out, but they'd probably have to win out damn near.
I would trade for Nate there.
Oh, yeah.
London might be done for the season.
Oh, really?
I heard someone else say that, and I also heard some things that it might be just a week, but it's just so late in the season that I can't wait to find out.
Well, yeah, by might be done for the season. It's one of those. What are they playing for? Other than to make the Rams have a worse draft pick because they traded their first rounder away. I mean, but that still hurts them in the second round, right? So I think you just want Nico, and I'm kind of curious. I know that they said that Stroud didn't do the concussion protocol thing. It is a short week on the second week. I wonder how much of that, Davis Mills has played reasonably well. I don't think Nico or Stroud would have been cleared either way. but I kind of think it's a blessing for Nico and Jaden Higgins that you get one more week with Davis Mills.
Yeah, I mean Nico's been looking pretty good with Davis Mills.
Yeah,
so.
and hopefully Stroud can learn from that. Because I mean Stroud's a better quarterback,
No doubt.
but like Stroud just loves to run backwards and take long sacks.
Mm.
And that's like the one thing Davis Mills isn't doing. Like when he takes sacks, he's like just falling down in the pocket. And he's not getting like 8-yard, 9-yard sacks. It's like 4-yard sacks, and they're able to build out of it.
He's looking for Nico.
Yep, because he's looking for Nico. Yep.
Paulino, what's up? Nice to talk
What's
about,
up?
brother. Quotes from Vrabel today have me more bullish on Hendo. I thought he'd be more great. Ramondre is back. He said the split is something they're going to work through. Maybe hopium on my part. Yeah, I mean,
I think it'll be a hot hand thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and like, at least Trevion has a role now, at least. That's I mean,
they can't run. They can't have Travion out there at 30% snaps after these last 2 weeks.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
it's
50. Like
security now.
I feel like it's 50-50 minimum.
Hopefully, I hope. And the Patriots, they play games. They play too much.
Yeah. I'm actually on Juwan for that.
You stream it. Oh, okay.
Juwan over Pitts.
Yeah, Juwan over Pitts as well. Streaming tight end.
Oh,
Gadsden is on bye. Have Barner, but Fannin, Loveland, Taylor are all on waivers. Harold Fannin has a quarterback named Shedeur Sanders. You can play that game if you want. I am not. Mason Taylor did have one really good week with Tyrod already, but I think it's a Barner week. Like, I just kind of feel
he's been
Barner
catching touchdowns, right? Is it? Am I been looking at someone else?
Well,
I was looking at someone else recently. Where's that Barner still getting touchdowns?
Barner's getting usage. Like, I think he had a bunch of receptions last week.
Yeah, last week he had 11 targets, 10 catches, 70 yards. No touchdowns.
Okay, so it wasn't a touchdown. It was just a lot of
And he does the tush push stuff. So, like, if they get close, they're going to run him in for a touchdown. They've done it already this year. I don't see them doing Darnold anymore to do that. Not that Darnold can't, like, on a quick snap scenario, but if they're going to run the 1 yard thing, it's him. So, like they are using him a lot.
You know what I was just thinking of? It wasn't Barner. It was Colby Parkinson. He's had, I think, 2 or 3 touchdowns. I think just two touchdowns in the last 3 weeks, and not a lot of yardage, not a lot of usage, but actually playing a decent amount of snaps. I think Colby Parkinson is like super deep. Like, didn't Higbee just go to IR as well? So this is another scroll the F down tight end that is going probably overlooked. That is actually. Decent.
Davis Allen, I think, is the one that's caught the touchdowns. I think. Well, all 3 of them got a touchdown that 1 week. I think.
Yeah, 1 week, all 3 of them.
Yeah,
and then the next week, one of them caught one.
I feel like Parkinson's had some like just really big catches, right? And some touchdown. Yeah, last 2 weeks he's had a touchdown. Parkinson.
Right.
So the reason I'm Juwan over Kyle Pitts is because Kyle Pitts and Kirk Cousins never got a connection last year. Really. I don't.
It was London and Mooney, right? It was London and Mooney.
Yeah, it was London and Mooney. Like, I think that Penix and Pitts had a reasonable connection, but I do think they're deploying Pitts in a better way this year. But Juwan, like, we've already seen a really big game from Shuck and Juwan. And they traded away Shaheed. So it's just those 2 guys. It's just Juwan Johnson and Olave. And I mean, they just released Brandon Cooks as well.
Right.
So I kind of like Juwan to like be a dominant target earner there.
Yeah, I like that call. I mean, if you can ever go away from Kyle Pitts, that's probably the play. And I mean, Kirko starting. I'd rather go Juwan. Go back here. Oh yeah, or so I guess so. Barner, how we're leaning.
Like I think, I mean Gadsden. Yeah, so Barner. Yeah, I think
he just needs a bye week.
I think I just keep Barner for the bye week thing.
Yeah, I don't mind Loveland, but I'd probably just keep Barner. But
I mean, if Cole Komet's available, he got more targets than Loveland last week.
Yeah.
And he got a bunch of good coach feed too this week.
Oh yeah.
But
I like the Barner call.
Barner's yeah. I think the
Barner,
Barner call's where it's at though.
Hendo also had a sick pass pro rep. He was getting better.
It's crazy because that was one of his strengths coming out of college. And then like he gets to the pros and he just can't, like they're just too big for him. I guess. I don't know. Like his center of gravity wasn't good enough. I don't know what it was.
Oh, hopefully it is just that thing. Maybe,
Yeah.
being a rookie, get a little
Right.
better as the year goes. Hey fellas, how's it going for flex this week? Sean Tucker or Kyle Monagai? Candyman, what do you think?
I'm leaning Sean Tucker. I think I want to chase that. I don't think the Bucky's playing this week. Like, let me know if you've seen anything else. But even if he is, I don't trust him. It's already a three-headed monster. We've seen Sean Tucker be effective in the run game. Rashad White probably gets active in the passing game. I think the Bears defense is one you can run against decently. It's not a bad matchup for fantasy. So, they're playing each other in that game.
No, that's Sean Tucker plays the Niners, right?
Am I looking at the wrong week? I thought it was.
And then the Bears. Aaron Rodgers plays the Bears.
It's definitely Aaron. I was thinking of Jalen Warren actually when I was saying Sean Tucker. So scratch that. It's actually the Saints and the Falcons. No, wrong matchup again. The Rams and the Bucks. I'm scrolling through my list.
We got there. We
finally got there. What I guess the Rams are a tough matchup at the end of the day, but then also the Bears against Pitt's not the best matchup either. So I just go Sean Tucker, hot hand.
Yeah, I agree. Sean Tucker, hot hand. And Kyle Monagai looks like he's kind of getting phased out. If Bucky's playing, you might have to go with Monagai though.
Yeah, if Bucky plays, it's Menengai. And Menengai is getting only like 30% of the snaps now, but he is getting the goal line snaps and the short yardage. So
he could hit for a touchdown or something.
He could easily have a Tyler Algier 4-carry 8-point week. Which isn't what you shoot for, but he could easily have that.
With Drake London out, do I start Watson or Butte? I actually really like Watson this week. I've been him.
Watson.
Yeah. Flex Bucky if playing Shakir, BTJ, or Warren.
I mean, I assume that's Jalen Warren, not Tyler. If it's Tyler, it's absolutely Tyler. If it's Jalen, if he's healthy, I like Jalen a lot this week.
Yeah, I agree. I would be Jalen Warren then. I'd probably be Bucky if he played. No, I'd probably be Warren first.
I would still the matchup. They play the Rams, right?
Yeah, the matchup.
The Rams have only allowed one rushing touchdown all year.
Yeah, so probably Warren and then Bucky if both play.
I think Warren's kind of where I'm leaning there.
I hate it because I really want Bucky to do something.
A little too late. Unless he is the RB 1 to 5 any of these last weeks, it's just hard for him. It's hard to.
Well, last week, whenever they opened up the practice window, the coach said he has to be able to take a hit. So if he does play this week, I don't think he's going to get a full workload as well.
Oh yeah, probably not. I mean,
so I do think that especially with the emergence of Sean Tucker last week, I do think that if Bucky plays, I don't think it'll be like the 65-70% that he was getting before, early in the season before he had the injury, which isn't the injury he's recovering from.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying. I think the upside it is that he could be hyper efficient and get touchdowns and have the high value touches, but he's not going to. I don't think he eclipses 50% of the snaps the rest of the season, even if he's healthy, unless he comes back and like totally surprises. But you'll know it in a week, and then you'll have to try to trust that. But I just need to see it first.
And like if he was to come back, like if it wasn't against the Rams, who've only allowed one rushing touchdown all year, like I would be more into it as well.
Yeah.
Rams but limited snaps and the best run defense versus touchdowns. So like it feels very thin for Bucky if he does play this week to me.
Yeah, no, I mean that all makes sense. And like, yeah, there's just no way they're gonna give him over 50% his first week back. Yeah, even if they do it soon, they'll ramp him a little.
Yeah.
Did you?
All right, so, random question for you, unrelated to this, but in your StreamYard, did you add portrait mode somehow on the side?
Yep.
It's like an update they did that like you can it's like whatever the user is using it just gives them the
I have no idea how to get rid of it.
It's like an option before. It's called like the Mars mode or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made me select. I just said, okay.
I was curious. Like, nobody else sees that. So,
yeah, it does like weird. Yeah. It like popped up on the side.
Like it popped up in the middle of the stream too. So that's why I was confused.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that was me.
Well, I saw the option, I read through it, and I'm like, why would I play it in like the long way? Like, why would I play this in the long way? That's like
kids these days on their cell phones.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about Jaden Higgins? He a stash?
Absolutely. I mean, Jaden Higgins has last week he had a decent game. He almost got a third touchdown in 3 straight weeks. He stepped out as he was reaching the ball across the goal line to gift Nico Collins his touchdown. Like that, to me, that was more of a Jaden Higgins touchdown than Nico. But like, I'll take the Nico touchdown too.
Higgins has been decent. He's been outperforming some other bigger name receivers over the last couple of weeks in terms of his catches, his yardage. Like it's respectable, but it's not exciting yet. But I think it could be in a given week, and we're kind of getting towards the end of the season. It's going to be matchup dependent. I don't think this is the best matchup for him this week, but he's interesting. I think stash, yes.
It looks really good for best ball playoff stuff if you're doing best ball. Like it gives you some hope. If you have Higgins,
that's all I need is a little bit of hope. It's all
just he's healthy and he's starting to perform. Like that's what you want.
Week 17, as they say, is all that matters. So let's just get there.
Yep.
Everything's trending up in the right direction. Neil Orfield split my stream into 2 videos. I was very confused. What's up, Neil? Thanks for stopping by, bro.
Yeah. Welcome.
It is. It wasn't weird at first, Mars mode. Like then doesn't even really make sense. Feels like you're on Mars when you see all the screens.
I'm the guy who every time there's a new option, I just click remind me later until it doesn't let you remind you later.
Yeah, exactly.
Like no.
The last update.
No, remind me later. No, remind me more later.
Hoohames is actually on. He's actually on Windows 10 right now.
I still am. I haven't upgraded.
I might be too. I was the same.
Like literally until a year and a half ago, I still had which one was it? Windows 7. Until 2 years ago, I ran.
So that's commitment to the bit.
Well, it's because the further on you get into Windows, the more operating system that they use, and the less useful it is for me specifically.
They stopped support for Windows 10 in the last. I think it was the last couple months.
Yeah. I mean, I keep getting an update on
it. But eventually the day will come.
Eventually, it'll restart itself, and AI will take over, and I won't be able to stream anymore.
I own Drake May. Someone dropped Sam Darnold. Should I pick up Sam to stash for May's bye week?
I would say yes, but who do they play that week? I'm gonna find out.
They play the Atlanta Falcons because I just looked it up.
Kind of tough, but could be worse.
I mean, I just looked it up because I have a team that I have San Francisco and I have Brock Purdy and Drake May, and I have it's the banana stuff, and my other quarterback is Atlanta quarterback. So now I got Kirk Cousins versus the Seahawks on my bye week.
There you go.
In a tight race, that it doesn't feel good.
Yeah. I think with Darnold, like, if he's the best available, like, he definitely has a good stash for that, but it is kind of a tough matchup. So it just depends who's on your wire, but he's definitely a good, like, reasonable guy to pick up for that. He's probably one of the better guys.
If they sit Drake London a couple weeks, which we don't know if that's going to happen or not, but it would make sense for them to do that. Does the team the team's only got 3 wins? I don't know how much the team really stays in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Especially against that defense. Like that defense is insane in Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah. QBs with futures play afraid for their futures. QBs without futures play loose and chuck it. True. Facts. Yeah, I'm not bad. That comment was referencing Stroud versus Mills or Wentz versus. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. QBs with future play afraid, without a future, just chuck it. Yeah.
Okay, that's useful, Neil.
In the studio, when you're setting up, you can go back and choose just horizontal instead of both. Took me a minute to find.
Yeah, actually, that's what I did. I said horizontal only, I believe.
That's what I did on mine too.
Yeah.
You want Joe Burrow versus the Bills or not? Yeah, I just didn't really get it. So but I mean,
well, no
idea what I'm doing.
Whenever I started on the other one that we used before, StreamYard,
Was it OBS?
Yeah, the Stream Labs is what I use or something, which is basically OBS, right? You could actually set up 2 different windows, and it did the same broadcast like this, but it actually turned it like you could format it to where it was just sideways. So it actually, when they looked at it, they held it like this and it looked normal. Which is weird because you would think it would do that here, but it doesn't. It just puts all of our faces on top of each other.
Yeah. This is just the first edition. This is Gen 1. Wait till Gen 2 comes out. Yeah. They're just getting this. This new tech.
Gen 1 will have a highlighted box around our face.
You want Joe Burrow versus the Bills, or 9 has a good matchup week 14? Is that JJ McCarthy? Is that who's 9?
Yeah.
9 JJ McCarthy. Okay.
Yeah, you don't know 9?
I mean, I don't really think he deserves a nickname of any type.
It's his nickname to himself.
Oh, fair enough.
Which is his number, which is also his number.
Well, yeah, no, I knew it was his number. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just it's like AR-15 or something is like a nickname or something,
Yeah, but that one makes sense.
AD-5.
Well, that one makes sense because that is an assault rifle. Right?
Yeah, but JD-5. I don't know. That sounds better. Just call him 5. What I mean?
Hartman, you and I were talking about that a while ago. We're just trying to name all the quarterbacks with nicknames because we were talking about Josh Allen, and it's actually there weren't really that many, and there weren't that many good ones either. It's among the QB nicknames.
Yeah. I guess you got to give it to them. They're working out here trying to make it. Trying to make it with
the let's be honest. The nickname of Hoohames is pretty lame too.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I know people say it, but it's pretty lame in my opinion.
Do they call Lamar? What's it Action Jackson? Do they call him that?
That one's actually one of the better ones. Lamar Action Jackson's good. Pepperoni calls Davis Mills the giraffe. So
yeah, that one picture from 4 seasons ago never does him any favors, but
no, it doesn't. Well, yeah. All right, so let's move on to running back. We've been just kind of chilling.
Yeah. So
I think I
I think
agree that Jamar or Jameer Gibbs should be over Jonathan Taylor this week. It does feel like, and it feels really bad to not have JT one, but it also feels like that's my Alec Pierce play is I kind of think they're going to sell out to stop Jonathan Taylor. We've seen this in the Super Bowl with Saquon Barkley. Kansas City did everything they could to stop him. If like Saquon still had 84 and a touchdown or something, which isn't a bad week, but that's not running back 1 week on a slate, right?
right. Yeah. I mean,
So like if they do sell out and it does go to like that, and this Jonathan Taylor season is similar to that season, right? And that's kind of why I like. And what happened in that game? We got absolutely cooked on the back end because we sold everything out to stop the run.
yeah. I mean, I could see
That's
that.
how I see the game playing out. I don't know that it will be that, and JT could just get cooking. Like it's happened every week, right? Like it just happened every week. But
Yeah.
I think it's almost
And
like
Gibbs
I
is,
think
I mean, Gibbs is getting a lot more involvement in the pass
yeah,
game too lately. And they're like implied totals so much higher, right?
right.
I mean, 30
And
versus
like
23.
Dan Campbell's been calling plays. Since Dan Campbell's been calling plays, Amon Ra's not been as involved. That doesn't like really mean anything because like I really think he just wants to get him into better rhythm.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and
Well, and
they
like Gibbs target rates have been
yeah
like way up the past couple
yeah.
weeks.
So I do think that it should be Jameer Gibbs at number one there over JT, and I think JT should be
Ooh.
two. I go ahead. What did you say, Candyman?
You think it's because it's matchup driven, or because that to me it's to not take JT. I mean, this is almost like that's almost like
I
sacrilegious in the year 2025. JT is him.
I I just think that Kansas City's going to do everything they can to stop it. Like I know a lot of teams have done that, but KC's defense is actually really good
Mm-hmm.
as well. Like we're top 10 in I think almost every category. We're not like elite, but we're really good.
Yeah. So
I'll bring
you
up
just have a favor
and if
Jimmy
they
Gibbs in this matchup, and it's a
yeah
smash spot. And yeah, it seems like I think what you're like talking about, like Montgomery can get involved some weeks, but it hasn't been the case. It hasn't been too detrimental to Gibbs' output recently either.
yeah. So like Kansas City against I have the wrong thing up. So they're 27th best against the okay. So New England, Detroit, Rams, Jaguars, Browns are the only teams better in Kansas City against fantasy points per game. And if they want to absolutely stop like they tried with Saquon, like I just think that that's going to be the path forward with teams that have the ability to possibly stop it. That they just make Daniel Jones beat you, and if Daniel Jones beats you, you lose.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I could definitely see that being their game plan too. I also, the thing with Gibbs is like, I just feel like the Lions are going to try to do kind of what they did to Washington, where
Right.
even if they have the lead, they're going to be trying to pour it on, just like keep giving
They
Gibbs the
just
ball.
they just lost Jared Goff's back in a dome for the rest of the season.
I do agree though with the idea. I mean, it's really hard if Jonathan Taylor's there to not click Jonathan Taylor.
Well,
It seems there's like 1 week that was like a bad call out of like 11 or 10.
if I was doing massive volume, I would have equal amounts of both. But if I only get one share, I think I want it. Like I would lean Gibbs, but I'm okay with Taylor. Is where I'm at.
Yeah. I would just hope I pick at 2.
Yeah. That's fine.
But
it's fine as well. I mean, I actually kind of like the back end of the board for like dog bowls this week.
Does Let me think about that. Because the other, I mean, obviously we'll get to it, but like the other names that I think about, you could just like, you could say, I know better. This is this guy's week. The top names that kind of stand out to me would be Ken Walker, which would be
He goes
totally
pretty
out of the
late.
blue, and maybe you don't reach for him, but Ken Walker would be one, Brees Hall, and then the other one would be.
I mean, if Jalen Warren is healthy versus Chicago, it's such a good spot.
Jalen Warren, sure. I don't know if he gets to RB1 though. I'm thinking who could. I mean, maybe Jalen Warren gets there.
Well, I mean, like we're talking about. You're just talking about who to get RB1.
Yeah, who
the
could
other
be
one to get to
like,
RB?
who's going to break the RB slate? Who's going to put up 36 or 32 points? Saquon could do it against Dallas, right?
The only other one, and I hate this, but Judkins versus the Raiders. Like, if Shador does anything to get them off, like, do you think they're gonna like? They might just run 10 in the box. If they run 10 in the box, like that's exactly what was happening whenever he was breaking the big runs. Because he just needs to get past the one line. They just need to block well once. And the Raiders aren't known for great defense. They're known for having one absolute monster on defense. I think that he's I don't want to make a big stand on him, but I do see a path with him being one, and Derrick Henry, like versus the Jets, like they have an applied team total of 29. If we believe that they're not going to run, like they have been running Keaton Mitchell more, but like Derrick Henry's always live to pop off a 70-yarder.
Do you think it's going to be a problem when the Tyrod Taylor revenge game narrative takes over and Baltimore's playing from behind the whole game and they can't have Derrick Henry on passing downs in the 2-minute offense?
Derrick Henry caught 2 passes last week. Didn't you hear? I think he did. Let me double check.
100% increase for his typical.
Yeah. They're using him differently now.
Yeah, I think I'm with that on the Derrick Henry's one I like a lot this week.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're just gonna crush the Jets, especially with. Yeah, I mean, feels like it's just gonna be a beatdown. Like I would even consider him over Saquon. I mean, but Dallas's defense is so bad.
I mean, well, Dallas just added all that like stuff just to stop the run.
Yeah.
Right.
And Saquon didn't really get cooking. Or not Saquon. What Monday night? Why am I blanking?
Monday night.
You mean Genty?
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I guess that doesn't count. Never mind.
The future Saquon.
That doesn't count. Yeah, the future Saquon who he's the next Philadelphia. He's the next Philadelphia running back to run for 2,000 yards.
I do. The more I think about it, I do like the Derrick Henry call.
Yeah.
Is there any love this week then for a guy like? I
love Travion. If we know that Ramondre is going to be limited, but we don't know that, right? But like if we get 70% snaps for Travion against Cincinnati, sign me up.
Couldn't this just be a Bijan week?
I mean, it could be. Although it was a couple weeks ago they played him, and didn't they kind of just shut him out? But with that being said, Carolina did the same thing to him with the first time they played, and then Bijan just completely smashed him.
To me, maybe it's just some recency bias, but it feels like the Algier love is kind of at it's starting to peak a little bit, and I wonder if we just the obvious answer to that is to like lean back into Robinson.
I mean, that happened last week, and Algier still got a touchdown, but yeah, it could. I mean, it could always be Bijan week. It doesn't matter. Like the top few picks are pretty much matchup proof. Like if they get going, the Saquon is a little less because of the Lane Johnson injury. That does scare me off a little bit. It gets to improve defensive line on Dallas. I definitely want one of the top 3 though. And then after that, I think that there's an argument between Saquon, Henry, Henderson. And
no love for Javonte this week. Where's he been going in the drafts you've seen?
He went in the 5th round of the Wildcat I done
That's kind of crazy to me.
against the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean it's the Eagles, but he's still getting all the touches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a tough matchup. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess though when you look
What?
at it, like he's RB number. I mean, he's RB number 9. Is that?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 8?
I've only done the
Eight.
one dog bowl, and Javante did not make it back to me. I picked at 9, and I took Travion before we were positive. Like it was on Monday night, or Tuesday morning. But it took Travion and then Jalen Hurts, and then on the way back, he didn't make it back. So, which I wouldn't expect him to. He shouldn't. Like I do think in dog bowl, it's a lot more like I'm much more willing to take him when you need 2 running backs there, or you probably take 2 running backs.
Yeah.
What do you think about ETN versus Arizona though? Like,
What about Tootin versus Arizona?
Now we're talking.
He's got the Q tag, right?
Yeah, he came
He's
out of
been
the
having
game
the
with
Q
that, right?
tag.
Yeah, I don't think he'll miss.
Yeah, I don't. Well, because I think he had a Q tag last week, right?
I don't remember it going into the game, but it definitely something happened during the game.
Well,
early
he got banged up, but it looked like he could have came back in, but they were up by I think it was 28-6 at that point, and they just let him sit out the rest of the game. Because why? It's kind of what it felt like. So I don't really think it's one that matters. I would love that as a last pick, honestly.
Sure. Yeah, as the RB2. I mean, Tootin
Yeah,
had a decent amount of
looking
yards.
at scroll down a little bit, and look at all the ones that you could take at the end of the draft. Because there's him, Kamara is interesting as well. Tyrone Tracy is probably a fantastic pick. Because Tracy,
yeah, his workload's been pretty good. 14, 19, and some receptions.
He's draftable.
Yeah, he's draft if you have an Amon Ra team, I really like it, or a Jameson Williams team, I really like it, because he's getting everything from the 20 to the 10. Singletary just gets the goal line stuff, but Tracy has the ability to break big runs. So, if he houses something like that, that's like a 22, 23 point game in your last round. That is very easy to see.
Yeah, no,
they're gonna be behind. He's gonna have the game script stuff. He's gonna get a lot of free targets probably.
Yeah, no, he feels like a good one down here. I mean, I guess you could even lean towards Charbonnet, or no, probably not. His ceiling's probably too low.
And you could always take Gainwell, and then
it's been hard to figure that one out. I've started Gainwell multiple times in certain leagues, and I always miss.
I assume Jalen Warren plays, but if he doesn't, Gainwell is an absolute smash. But he still was fine. He's still been fine a couple times. He had what 20?
Yeah,
20 some points last week.
Yeah, 81 reception yards. He led the team in receiving. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so he can get it done. I'm fond of him. It's hard to get that one right week to week, but it's worth a shot.
It is, but it's the Bears defense. One of them is going to hit.
Yeah, it just feels like Gainwell wasn't getting much work post bye once Warren was back from the injury. Right? I mean, they really cut down Gainwell's work, it seemed after.
Well, it was 50-50, and then it was 70-30, 70-30 or something. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it was heavily in favor of Jalen Warren. And then last week it went back to that.
Right. Because Warren got injured.
But he came in and he I think it was even before he got injured that the usage was I think it was closer even before Warren got injured. but I can't remember for sure. But like he's just the guy to think about. Like,
did I hear that Gainwell had 5 carries in the first quarter, or is that yeah, I think that was what I heard, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, and like I
usage.
mean, if we're down here, I personally like Tracy more. I wouldn't mind.
Oh yeah,
like Tutu, you know, like Gainwell's just one of those. If you have Roma Dunze and Caleb Williams, like, do you want to add him in? Right? Like, I think it's fine.
I have a random question, but I'm looking at the schedule and I'm thinking through scroll down options and stacks. Given the option, would you rather have the Jacoby Brissett and Michael Wilson going up against Jacksonville in a home game following that heater from last week, or would you rather go on the where's the matchup I'm looking for? It's Atlanta Falcons with Kirk Cousins and Mooney at New Orleans.
Mooney's dropped so many balls this year. And like the rumor came out last week. I don't know if it was ever proven that he had like a broken something, like something
collarbone.
Broke collarbone, which like
from that original injury.
Why would you play? Right? Like I don't know if anybody's ever played through that. And it would make sense because like when the ball's coming up, like he doesn't seem to grab it enough. So like it would make sense. Okay, so a coach said that. Okay. Yeah, so like I hadn't confirmed it yet. I hadn't heard the coach say it. So okay. So the coach did say that he had a broken collarbone, like, and you could see that he can't grasp the ball well enough. Like you can watch that. Like he's dropping these, and whenever he gets hit, he like has a real hard time getting up. Like every time he got hit last week, he had a really hard time getting up. Like props to him, but I don't know for fantasy that it's like really something I want to chase.
The only reason I'm thinking about it is because it's the obvious. London is out. Someone's going to step up and have a London-esque week. Mooney, we know he can do it. We've been waiting for it all season. Kirk Cousins comes in, has some of that old chemistry.
Yeah,
I don't think the Saints are the best matchup for it, but it could just happen in a dome, right? And then this quote from Zach Robinson today, OC for the Falcons, was saying, this is super recent. It's from earlier today, like a couple hours ago. He said, "We've said the last couple of weeks that it feels like Darnell Mooney is close to being unlocked. I anticipate him getting a high volume of targets at some point here, and I anticipate him taking off." So that's pretty, that's pretty evident that the offensive coordinator is scheming him a little bit, and they're trying to get him the ball.
Right. No, I mean, they have to this week, right?
Right.
I'm not against taking it. Like, it's not something I'm going to go in looking for. Yeah. But like, if we're there and we have like the Olave or the Juwan Johnson, like, or we're in the last round and Juwan Johnson just for whatever reason available still because he fell to like, I don't know where Juwan Johnson goes. I think he's like tight end 5 or 6. But like, if we happen to take him and then do that as the bring back, like I'm fine with that. But I don't like. I do think that he's struggling a lot with that.
So also, I want to sell you a little bit on Kirk Cousins, and I'm going to pull something up, so I need a second, but I was looking at, like, how many games last season was Kirk Cousins actually like usable in fantasy, or was actually, good in fantasy in a week? I'm just going to rattle off some it's random, we can think about the matchups that they were, but in week 5 against Tampa Bay, he was the QB1 with 34 points. He had 58 attempts, 42 completions, 500 yards, 4 touchdowns. So that was obviously his best game and one of the best quarterback games of the season, especially for pocket passers. Against Tampa Bay again, he had another big week. The New Orleans matchups last year were both pretty underwhelming, and so they're both like not top 15 QB outputs. And then he had essentially the rest of his games were bad. So it was really 2 good games against Tampa Bay. Other games were more middling. So it's like the ceiling could be there, but I guess the expectation is it wouldn't be, right? That you would be getting like an average bad output.
Right. Yeah. So Neil, we Hartman hosting, but he's co-streaming it to his channel. I just put it in my Discord, so my crew came in here. Hopefully,
Crew.
I want to get want to get Hartman his follows as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be back on the grind come big board season.
Yeah.
But if anyone is watching on my channel, then make sure to go over to Hoohames channel, Candyman Fantasy Football Garage's channel. Give them a like, subscribe. Their links are in the description below. So make sure to go check out all their stuff. Subscribe, like it.
Yeah. That's some good stats there by Sus. Cousins has 1 touchdown and 8 interceptions in the last 7 games. 5 starts, 2 relief games.
Is that good?
I mean, it's basically what Devontae Adams did last week. 8 targets, 1 catch, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, so
yeah, that was the thing with Kirk, right? He started off like decent last year, and he just fell so hard. But you'd almost think that'd be like wear and tear or something. Like you would think he would be like a Flacco, where he'd be able to come in and be hot for a couple games or something.
I personally am pretty out on the Falcons, other than Bijan this week.
Sure.
Like, I really want it to be Mooney because I have a bag of Mooney in best ball. I really want it to be Mooney, and like I think it's more like I'm fine losing. Like if it was my portfolio, I'm fine losing the $25 if I get 18 points from Mooney, and it cost me like if it cost me like not a dog bowl seat, but like if it cost me like a team or 2 to cash, like I'm perfectly fine with that to get my best ball backs, like some hope.
Yeah,
like, and maybe that's not the right way to look at it, but I just think the collarbone thing is really, really affecting his ability to actually grip the ball.
You don't have to draft Kirk Cousins. You could instead just draft Perk Thuggins, and then you just get that big game out of him. So just make sure you're drafting Perk Thuggins, not the actual Kirk Cousins when you're drafting him.
Yeah. There you go. Words of wisdom.
All right, so let's anything else like Kareem Hunt? Is he clickable to you guys? Like I want to say no, but he's probably fine. Like he gets 12 points every week in the last round. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I think
you could do worse.
But
like
he's just purely a touchdown play, right?
Yeah, but I mean
you could pick him. It's just like he's only like touchdown or bust, and then you don't have much. I guess you have like 2 TD game upside. What's kind of your upside? Like he needs 2 probably.
Right. Yeah, which he's done a couple times this year. But like I think he's done it a couple times. Oh yeah.
He could like that 12 to 15 range with a TD.
Right, but like so several like there's been a bunch of dog bowl seats won with under 10 points. That not saying that that's a target you want, but like Kamara won a guy a seat and had like 7 points or something.
Jacoby Myers with that.
I'm just saying he's probably clickable. Right. Like if you have a Daniel Jones stack or something and you have an extra pick and you haven't got a Chief yet, like he might be worth it, something like that. I would still much rather have Tyrone Tracy or Tootin or something like that. But I would just throw it out there as, do you think it's clickable?
Yeah, I think like with the as like TD play.
Yeah. I think I'm ready to move on. Have you guys are?
Let me catch up just a little bit here.
Yeah, no problem.
Sus Edwards. Thanks for stopping by, Sus. What's up, bro?
Yo, what up, Sus?
Manuel Wilson week. Well, what do you guys think? Like, kind of wait until later in the week to really do anything with that, or
Yeah.
It's really hard.
But it's a tough matchup. It is a home game. It's a consolidated offense when it does go to one guy. If Jacobs is out, can Emmanuel Wilson be a guy this week? Like 100% for sure. Like, I don't know if you guys saw when he came in last week. He had that juice. I mean, he looked like he was the guy. He looked like he could handle it. So, but I've also been a fan.
I personally think if Josh Jacobs is out, you just want Jordan Love.
yeah, I think.
Or if Jacobs is limited, I think you want Jordan Love. I don't think that like it's a great defense for Jordan Love to get cooking, but he's cooked against any defense. It's just wild. It's just random when he does.
Yeah,
like really random, in my opinion.
And if they have to pass like a normal team, then yeah, he could have a pretty good game.
And I've heard other people say like it's pretty predictable whenever Jordan Love cooks, and it's been a lot of like the worst teams on defense. Like they go out there and I haven't went back and looked to see if that's actually right.
Even before the injury, Gainwell was cooking. I was tilting.
Yeah. Because I had a bunch of like I noticed too because I had a bunch of Jalen Warren last week. He was like my two stands last week were Josh Jacobs, Jalen Warren, and well they both got hurt.
Yeah.
So that was my week. It was not good.
So we're recrossing streams. So power of my band hammer will grow. Yeah. Sean's got really a dirty P. He messed his shoulder at week 10 last year, and those are 7-game cents. Yeah, for so Hartman plays Miami. Neil, I'm fair and merciful after all. I let Al Boogie stomp around in here. Wow, so it's anarchy in here.
Absolute anarchy.
Not nice.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on over.
I think that's good for
Like I don't mind Swift. Like all the guys in the middle there, I think are fine. Are you guys like completely out on Ashton Jitty this week? I feel pretty much out on Jitty forever. This year, it's like the Browns, like the Raiders offensive line. Like if this is the spot, like I'm fine losing if that's the spot.
Yeah, like I don't even really get why his ADP is so high. I feel like he should be like down in like the later 40s.
I'm assuming it started pretty high and it's just falling, and
that's probably
keeping it there.
By Friday, he might be down in there.
Yeah,
but
I don't know if Neil's seen. I know he's drafted a couple of them, but I don't. Yeah, I would guess that he's just slowly falling down the boards. He wasn't even drafted in the one Wildcat I done, which makes total sense. Like I don't even think he has a draftable ADP in Wildcat right now.
Yeah, I guess that does.
Top 10 because like he should be outside of the top 10 against the Browns.
Yeah.
All right, so JSN versus the Titans, Detroit, Amon-Ra versus the Giants, Lamb versus the Eagles, Rice versus the.
Is that the tier? Or do we go further?
Do you guys think it stops there? Do you like T. Higgins versus like?
I like T. Higgins.
I like it has to be T or they do nothing.
I think he's gonna get force fed. It could be like a huge week for him. I'm considering who's the next receiver you might want. Like there could be. Is it Yoshivas? Is this a big Yoshivas week?
GP.
Like,
I mean GP. Why do you even pick Lamb over him? Just because his name's CD Lamb?
I mean, I don't like. I kind of like I don't hate Higgins this week. I think it's not a great matchup, and I think they're going to double him and put like I could see them putting Gonzalez and another guy on him and just make Yoshivas beat you, like and Mitchell Tinsley. Like I could see something like that because like the New England defense is really good. But like if it works, it's going to work really well. My question is like, I kind of like Rice and maybe T over Lamb and Pickens. I think the only way Kansas City keeps the game close is if Rice is going.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really mind Rice over Lamb at all. I think that's like pretty even. I mean, I don't know. I guess Rice, he hasn't had like really any huge games. I
No,
guess
but like
like two
he's
touchdowns, but
20
he's
point he's
consistent.
20 points a game is what he was.
Yeah.
But
And
like
Lamb's been a little bit disappointing.
yeah, like Pickens has the giant spikes, but like I kind of think it's you take I don't mind taking the quarterbacks up high. I don't mind taking 2 running backs high. I actually love McBride. Like McBride goes at the 6. Like I'm fine taking him even higher. Like with how like what he's been doing. But like there's down cases on all of these guys, right? On all of these receivers. There's really good cases too, but like JSN versus the Titans, like how long is that game going to be competitive? How long? Like, and we know Seattle, if they can run the ball and they're ahead, they're going to run the ball and stay ahead, right?
Yeah. I mean, and they might even get some defensive scores the way Tennessee plays.
Yeah, exactly.
Short fields, not a lot of yardage, and if it isn't JSN converting the touchdown, it might just be super low yardage, but they already have 28 points.
Yeah, James, I agree with Candyman there, and I think it is Woody Marks as well.
Should I play Woody on Thursday Night Football or Wilson running back from Green Bay? Oh yeah, Woody Marks for sure.
Yeah. And thanks Neil, by the way, for the ETR thing. Like that makes sense.
Genty's the ETR RB11, so he won't fall. I think Genty had a better projection than expected at ETR.
I'm going to expect him that he scores under 15 points. He had 7 yards last week. 7.
Yeah, it seems so hard to see. Like
he had 10 at halftime. he had 10 at halftime.
So bad.
He ended with 7.
It's the offensive line. They're not doing him any justice.
Yeah,
I could be hurt by Genty again, but not in a Browns matchup. He's got to at least have a good matchup to fool me or something.
Yeah, like
I agree.
I need a story.
Where's the hope? I don't see the hope.
Yeah.
Is the hope that Shedeur is going to throw it to Genty somehow?
Actually,
the
Raiders might score. How many times are the Raiders going to score on 5-yard fields off Shedeur? Yeah.
They'll get the ball to 7 and they'll kick field goals from the 25.
That's
I mean,
the way they play.
Like we know what this game script is. It's ugly. Take overs on all the kickers.
Suss got the script. Raiders will have 45 minutes time of possession. Genty 35 for 65. You might just have the script right there.
There we go. But yeah, so like I think the JSN thing, like it feels a little thin. With Dan Campbell calling the plays, like they've not been featuring Amon-Ra. Not that that's something that can't just happen at any point, but like they're also probably going to be well ahead in that game pretty early.
But last week, Amon-Ra had like a shitload of targets. He just didn't convert anything. He had 12 targets.
Jared Goff was throwing in the wind, and he was trying to throw deep.
Yeah,
that's just the Jared Goff narrative, right? He's in a dome this week, so like I actually like Amon-Ra this week.
But over the last 3 weeks, he's at 33 targets. Like he's averaging still. Actually, more now. Yeah.
I'm still in on Amon-Ra in general. I just never want to fade him ever.
I'm just building like the negative. Like there are negative cases. Like a lot of the weeks you can look at the number 1 players and like you don't see a whole lot of negative cases. but there's actually cases to build against all these players this week, I think.
Yeah.
And like I think that those same
Well, and in
cases,
that one,
that
one you could also say the non-competitive. I mean, there's a chance of that,
yeah.
especially if Dart doesn't play.
Well, with all three of those games, like the first three, right? There is a chance that Philadelphia's defense just completely shuts down Dallas. I don't think that happens, but there's a chance of that. Philadelphia's done that against everyone. So
Yeah.
like
But
I believe that Dallas will be able to move the ball, but like it's not guaranteed. I'll tell you that.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
no, I
do think
mean,
in Philadelphia's defense is a lot different with Jalen Carter. Like the first matchup, they game planned their entire defense around Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter got tossed at before the first play of the game. Philadelphia is going to be out for blood in this game.
yeah. Oh yeah, because week 1. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Like
Dak's getting injured this week.
and Dallas did really well against him, and I was like, hey, Dallas can actually run the ball. Yeah,
That's a good point too.
and that changed a lot as well. Now, like I think the Cowboys are still going to be able to move the ball reasonably well, but it wouldn't shock me if this turns into what the Cincinnati game was last week, to where the one side that people think is the better team just happened to just smash in an unreasonable way. Like I don't think that'll happen, but it is something I'm prepared to watch as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess I could see that. Or I mean, week 1, right when the Eagles Cowboys played, that game just was terrible for everyone except for Javonte.
Yeah. With that being said, if we're at 9 and CD Lamb's there, and you want to take CD Lamb and hope that Jalen Hurts comes back around to build the game stack, I'm absolutely all in. Because if we're building ceiling cases, that game could easily be one of the ceiling cases.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
I don't know. Candyman, anyone you like or want to shout out?
Smith.
Yeah, Devonta Smith.
I like him more than AJ Brown, I think.
Yep. I love Olave this week too.
Yeah, I like Olave most weeks.
He got so many targets with Shuck. It's just him and Jawan. He did. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and he's just it's like with Olave, no matter who the QB is, he's just consistently seeing volume. I mean, obviously had a little bit of a low game against the Rams, but it's I mean, that was Shuck's first start, right? They got whooped, or maybe his second start. But either way, just he's rolling that offense so nice.
Yeah.
Rome going pretty late.
Rome to me is also a good spot. Cincinnati or Philadelphia, Pittsburgh isn't great against the wide receivers. So let me double check to make sure that is right. I'm just going off.
No, you're right. You're right.
Okay. I was wanting to double check just to make sure.
The Bears have a big plus matchup for the receivers this week, and so do you go Rome? Do you go Luther Burden?
They play man, and or no, do they play? Whichever one Rome is good against is what I can't remember if he's
Rome's good against man.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And that's what the Steelers run most of the time. So it's just such a good matchup, and I think that game could have a lot of points in it. This is the new Bears with Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams doesn't care that Aaron Rodgers has owned the Bears for all these years.
Yeah, I mean,
I doubt he cares at all.
This could be their last chance to prove that he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers even has an out. Well, my wrist was broke.
Right, so exactly. That one
if it happens, he could still claim that he owns him because they didn't beat him at full strength.
Does Dart play this week? Did I miss? Did we talk about Dart already?
Yeah, he's versus Detroit.
Right.
So
he's questionable. He's not officially in, but it kind of feels like he's gonna be in.
I mean, if Dart plays, I want to play him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sounds like he's gonna play.
And then, are you guys in on Brissett, or are you just like, because he's Brissett? I don't know that he has the super ceiling, but we know he can convert goal line carries into touchdowns, and he's been the consistent quarterback. Like he's at least got the floor. Can he get that ceiling outcome? So would you guys be drafting Brissett at all? With McBride,
I like Brissett.
Yeah,
I like Brissett without McBride too. With Wilson, I think he's just a good pick. Like,
I think the Jaguars matchup isn't like the best matchup, but I think with the stacking piece, Brissett seems like a fine pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like definitely. I mean, the volume, like, they're just letting him chuck it. Like, if the game's competitive at all. So, if it's a decent game, it has a pretty high total too.
Could you get there with Tyrod Taylor and Breece Hall?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't like. To me, there's only 13 draftable quarterbacks, and to me, Kirk Cousins is not one of them. I think it ends at Shuck, and I think the rankings on the board are correct. I and I don't like Trevor Lawrence a whole lot, but he has had some pretty good weeks. I can't get there. Like I was saying, I can't get there on Flacco. I'm having a hard time with Higgins. Like I'll have some Higgins, but I'm not going to have a lot of Higgins. I think that if Higgins could be wide receiver one, like I could absolutely see that wide receiver one ceiling game. I just think it's a low chance that happens.
Yeah, I think Higgins is more of that lock him in as like a strong wide receiver too, but you're still gonna potentially need a little bit more. At the same time, you never know when that big game's gonna come. Think of Higgins' best games from seasons before. He can be the number one wide receiver, but I guess he doesn't always do it when Chase is out, right? Usually he can just do it in a big game, like regardless of Chase being out there. And so if the defenses are focused on him, is that actually worse? Or is that overthinking it?
It's tough. I think maybe with like an elite corner like Gonzalez, it could be worse.
That's kind of where that's my issue with it.
Yeah, like it's tough because if he gets like 15 targets, though, I think that's where it's tough to say, because if they do spam him, then he's gonna.
Well, what a lot of teams do now, and I believe New England's doing this again, like they used to do this to Belichick all the time. But the reason I have the shutdown corner is put the shutdown corner on the number 2, and then you just double the number 1, and you bracket coverage the number 1. And I think if they just try to put Gonzalez straight up on Higgins, that Higgins can win that matchup. But I think if they try to bracket Higgins and run Gonzalez on whoever else, I like the whole corner traveling with somebody doesn't really happen as much as people like to talk about it either. But I think they're going to try to bracket T. Higgins the whole game. And if Andre Yoshivas beats him or Noah Fant, that happens, and they're so good against the run, I think they're fine giving up like one big explosive run if they have to shut down the passing game this way. That's my feel on the game, but we'll
yeah.
But I don't know what the coaches are going to call either. Like, if they try to just man up Christian Gonzalez against them, I like T. Higgins, right? Like if they try to do the bracket stuff, I like T. Higgins to do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It's tough to say with the game plan. I do agree. I think New England is probably like just historically they seem more like a team willing to sell out to stop a top guy, and
Yeah.
maybe that's true, but like it seems like some teams are more likely to do that.
Yeah.
Like like you said with the Chiefs, right? Like some teams are just more willing to go with a game plan like that, and they seem like one of them, and it's pretty clear. I will say Chase Brown's been looking pretty good lately. I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but he's.
I was just about to bring that up when you said sell at the top guy. I mean, I was about to say, oh, so it's not a Chase Brown week then?
I mean, only one running back has got 50 yards on the Patriots. You know who it was, right?
It was 2 weeks ago, and it was
Sean Tucker.
Wow.
Sean Tucker.
He really is him, huh?
On 10 carries. Yeah. Like it was Sean Tucker.
Imagine if they just gave Sean Tucker carries all the time.
Yeah, I don't know if it happened again last week. I didn't go look. But scroll down a little bit. Like Luther Burden being right behind Rome feels weird.
Oh no, he.
Oh, you put it okay.
Because I can't even mention Burden when we were talking about Bears. So I was like, oh yeah, Burden. Yeah.
I love Alec Pierce this week.
I like
myself.
He's been good, and we know that he hasn't even had his ceiling game yet. He's just had like consistently good weeks. But
yeah, like if
he can blow up,
great.
If we end up with the Rice team or we end up with Daniel Jones, like I really like Alec Pierce.
Yeah, I'm definitely in on Alec Pierce this week too. And yeah, like you said, like in general, I mean, he's just been great lately. 16, 14.
You know, and like if it's between Pierce and Mooney, like I want Pierce over Mooney for sure.
Oh, 1000%.
If it's like if it's Mooney versus Dobbs versus Christian Watson, I want Christian Watson.
I also want Christian Watson. I like Christian Watson a lot this week.
Now, after that, I think you could like, and Jacoby Myers is probably a really good pick. He's only been there for 3 weeks, but he got a bunch of targets last week. He got 6 for 5 or
6 for 5, yeah,
and at 64 yards. He didn't get a touchdown, but they didn't really need the touchdowns, and they also weren't playing. Who are they playing? Jacksonville. They're playing.
Oh, the Chargers.
No.
Who are they playing this week? Oh,
Arizona. Yeah. I mean, let's look and see what they are against.
Arizona's pretty good, but not like probably like lower top 10 or just outside.
Is Max Melton hurts? So if Max Melton is looking to be out, I think it's Max Melton.
I might catch up on. Only Raiders all or Buns Garrett gonna have 10 sacks. Facts.
Yeah, apparently I don't know the guy's name. It's Melton. But yeah, if Melton is in, I don't like it as much. But their pass defense hasn't been as good with because I had 2 people out 2 weeks ago, and then last week I think one of them were out. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But are you guys out completely on Jefferson and Addison because of 9 or not?
I mean, I would like mix them in, but I would definitely want to be underweight personally.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. Like I think they both have such like, you know, they can break big plays, and the offensive like scheme is so efficient. They could spike any week, but it seems like the prices are still a little bit too inflated.
Yes.
Yeah, and so go to Nate's question. Trying to upgrade London, trade London, sure. Tyler Warren, Harvey, Henderson for Puka. Number 1, is this a dynasty? Because in dynasty, I don't want to make the trade. If it's single season, like you might as well trade away Drake London, if you can get anything for him at this point, because there's a chance he doesn't play the rest of the season. He probably plays at some point, but there is a chance that he doesn't. But if it's dynasty, I think I want to keep Tyler Warren, Harvey, and London.
Yeah, I'm probably the same. Dynasty, keep your side, but redraft, you could trade as long as it's not hurting you too bad at RB.
Right, and Puka historically he can't stay healthy. Like he's gonna get hurt every year because that's how he plays. It sucks that he's gonna get hurt every year, but he will. All right, so
Sean Tucker's this generation's Jalen Warren.
yeah,
We all know he's good, but they won't play him. I like going Myers Watson at the 7-8 in fourth quarters. Good.
yeah. I haven't been getting to a lot of Myers because everybody's pulled him way up. Watson, I think I have single handedly moved his ADP up. You're welcome. I have like 30% or something crazy right now. Like I moved him all the way up to 95, and his ADP is like 104 now. And I took him like every draft.
Wow.
Like I went from 0% out of 10 drafts to like 30% at 40 drafts. So
hammering them.
Yeah.
Like one every two.
Yeah.
FK Coolers. What's up, brother? Thanks for stopping by. Packers are just such a tough team when it comes to ceiling plays now that Kraft is gone.
Yeah, no, it really is. Like you just have to hope Jordan Love's throwing the ball, basically.
They're such a run.
They'd be if they're all healthy though, because like as soon as Kraft goes out, it's been a while, but we get Watson actually is really kind of fun and interesting, and then there's just injuries across the board. Now it's Josh Jacobs too. They can't catch a break. The offensive line,
I mean, if all of them were healthy, it would be even worse.
Well, I'm gonna be split up more, but I guess they just have so many. You'd expect that Love would be in a better spot. If we're talking about like Love being like good, having a lot of options, he'd be cooking.
Right, like naked Jordan Love would be the play every week.
I mean, Tucker Kraft's the true alpha.
Well, yeah.
But no, yeah. I mean, naked Jordan Love, yeah, they do spread it around a lot. Don't any of them starters just hate for Puka to get injured. Yeah, I don't possess enough thumbs to express my feelings on dog bulls.
Hammering him is crazy. I don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
So, is there anyone else?
Like other than that, like I think you just mix in people. Yoshi Boss is a fine. Like I do think that Yoshi is a good shout for a very late pick. If they do bracket, like I think that they end up bracketing T, and I think that Yoshi Boss will be the one that will be open and dropping passes.
The more I've thought about it, the Alec Pierce is probably the most undervalued player. And although he's been talked up and he's been mentioned a lot in the last couple of weeks, coming off the bye is always an opportunity, out of sight, out of mind. So he just hasn't risen enough. I think Alec Pierce is almost if we're doing low volume, which we also honestly are, it's like how could you ignore Alec Pierce? We should just go all in on him a little bit. Tougher matchup, but as who was saying, it's not impossible.
And if it hits, it's going to hit big, right? Like I don't see look at his game log. By the way, look at Pierce's game log.
It's been insane. It's been consistent.
Yeah, like one week under 12 points.
Yeah,
over the last 4. And he's kind of and look at the targets.
Only one touchdown too.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like you add a touchdown in on on any of those other weeks, and you have 14 points, which takes them up to the rest of the weeks. But that's 2 20-point games with a touchdown, basically, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like an 18-point game and then a 20-point game on the other one, and that's what we're looking for. So, and I do think that if the game is something you want, like if you have Rashee Rice, I think that he is the bring back.
I mean, I like that combo a lot.
Yeah.
I think Alec Pierce, he's just I think the value is just not rising enough, maybe because the Colts have so many good players, but he's been really consistent.
And watching Kansas City the last few weeks, like they are letting people get behind them on defense. Like they are now their defensive line's getting there, making it hard to throw the ball deep, but people are getting deep on them. Like, so if somebody can put enough air under the ball to actually let the guy run into it and with a little bit of in rhythm, like that's some stuff we've seen Daniel Jones do this year with Alec Pierce. Like pressure under pressure, throwing the ball deep to Alec Pierce. Like it's not like the only throw Anthony Richardson ever made. It doesn't look that pretty, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, they've had a good connection.
And like the other one, like Tyler Warren is also a smash. Kansas City, like last year, was horrific against tight ends. This year they've been a little better, but I think it's their top 10 against tight ends, like in yards and in touchdowns, but we're like second best in touchdowns and like 12th best in yards or something.
I just realized there's another player we haven't. I don't know if we talked about him. It was Michael Pittman Jr.
Yeah, there's a reason I didn't talk about him. I don't like him in this matchup, but
I added him and then unadded him because I wasn't sure.
I seen you do that.
Yeah.
He's not unclickable. Like he's fine. I view it as the Kansas City corners do a really good job with the bigger wide receivers, in my opinion.
Yeah, like he feels fine. I think it's just I really like the Alec Pierce angle. I think I just like the Alec Pierce angle so much that I just like, and maybe that's kind of like if I did more volume, I would.
I want both of them. Yeah, if I'm going to do 20 drafts, I want a couple shares. I want one. I definitely want one share of Pittman,
right?
But I want two shares of Pierce, kind of thing, right? I don't think Pittman's a bad click, but Pittman goes before Pierce, and I like Pierce ahead of Pittman.
Okay,
specifically in this matchup, I like him like just in general over Pittman right now, but in this matchup specifically, I kind of like Pierce.
See, I have a tough time with the two, but I do just think Pierce in like the matchup.
And I mean, we didn't mention DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf versus Chicago, like Aaron Rodgers is going to lock on to somebody.
Yeah.
And if he's going to own the Bears,
who better to do it?
And yeah,
we didn't mention Wandale.
Yeah. I mean, Wandale's a guy who he's always there. He's always fine. If we have Jackson Dart, we want him, right? If we don't have Jackson Dart, do we really want him?
And even with Dart, you could just always go naked Dart. You know,
I kind of think that like naked Dart, it to me is a little better.
And I don't know. I feel like I'd rather pass on like just kind of Wandale's tier. Like if I'm not getting a Colts guy, I'd rather kind of wait till the Watson or Addison or like Myers kind of guys.
Yeah. And even deeper than that, like go deeper than that. Like Luther Burden's down there. Your boy Adonai Mitchell.
My boy, yeah. And he almost, if he had hands, man, that was a nice game if he had hands.
Yeah. I mean, I was in on him too. So,
Oh, any Patriots receivers you guys like? I mean, they're playing the Bengals.
Diggs is the man. Stephon Diggs. Gotta be Diggs.
I mean,
what the hell? Diggs.
Kings gotta peep the seat, word to Caesar. Remind me to keep receipts, y'all shit weak. I ain't worried that it.
Classic.
Candyman was teeing it up too good.
Yeah.
I was ready.
What is so if Booty, like, it's one of those things like with the Patriots receivers, I don't want to take them until like if it's not Diggs, I don't
Matt
think
Collins is draftable.
Right. But I think Kyle Williams kind of makes sense in this matchup, like if Booty doesn't play.
Yeah.
They're getting good coach speak, like all that stuff. Like this is a Saturday night pick. Like if the Dog Bowl's still open Saturday night, and you know for a fact Booty's not going to play.
That
Like-
stat line is
as
crazy.
a low owned option, like a very low owned option.
Ooh,
But like you can't get a better matchup than this. And he's very fast. And he's not the number one receiver, so he's not going to have
this makes me
Turner
want to
on.
go Matt Collins because he's been close to getting it done with like no touchdowns, and we know he can score a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean,
I
some
think
like 7 targets, 10 targets, 5 last week.
I'm kind of just on the naked bait or dark trade if we go with one of those two.
Sure.
Yeah.
Easily
No, I
all
mean,
for that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
And
I
we
think
can't pick Diggs
instead of
they have the good corner, the one good corner, so we can't pick Diggs.
yeah. Well, like I was just looking into that a little bit. If you look at the matchups, like yes, he shut down DK Metcalf twice. He shut down Roma Dunze. A week or two before that, Amon-Ra had 100 yards, no touchdown. The week before that, Cortland Sutton had 82 yards and a touchdown versus the Bengals. I don't know if Turner was on them or if his breakout just came later or if he was hurt. I don't know why. And then the week before that, somebody else had like a reasonable game as well. So it might be more that because Rome dropped the touchdown, right? Like, but everything else was so open that like Luther Burden had the big play against the Bengals. Like DJ Moore absolutely cooked. Loveland really cooked, right? Like if he was just on Rome but everything else is open, like what does it matter? Right. So and if he was on the ones on the other games, like and maybe he was on JMO. I don't know. I haven't went back and looked to see if he was on JMO against that game or not. But
well, Monroe gets a lot of slot snaps, so that could also be like,
so that's
he might not play
probably
slot.
That's probably what that was. But
But
yeah. I mean Diggs mixes in the slot too, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So like if that's the case, Diggs is fine.
Yeah.
Because Diggs doesn't even play in all the 2 wide receiver sets. Like Matt Collins plays the most snaps.
Right. Better blocker.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I mean
let's
pretty good.
Let's skim over tight ends and then jump in. I would like to get to bed here in the next 20 minutes, if possible.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna hop in. I'm gonna hop into one right now.
Definitely hop in. Yeah.
While we're waiting.
Jumping in the dog bowl right now. Anybody who wants to come and take our money, you're welcome. Or Hartman's money,
all right.
I guess this week.
Entering now.
All right. How many?
All right, waiting for 6.
All right. So Suss does not like me hammering Christian Watson in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I mean, I think he meant the phrasing.
Okay.
I think he was making a funny.
Okay. Yeah. That is crazy. So I think there are 3. Like I think there's 2 elite tight ends on this slate. I have a hard time with Bowers against Cleveland. I would take him. Like I want Warren over Bowers for sure.
I mean, it's probably the right play, but like I don't think I could do it. It's like, yeah, just with the game totals and everything, it does seem tough to go Bowers over him. Like,
right. Basically, if we're in a race to take Bowers, like, don't you want like George Pickens or one of the running backs in that area, right? Like if you just click all of them real quick, like all the positions, and then like Jalen Hurts, T. Higgins, like Drake May's down there. Scroll down a little more. Pickens is way down there. Or Lave, like I kind of like all those plays more, right? Like JMO.
Oh, then Bowers, you're saying?
Then Bowers, right? Like
I mean, for the value, like if I could get like I could get like T. Higgins or Trevion or like
or
I don't know, any
just
guy.
Hurts. Yeah, like
Yeah, like Hurts.
basically anybody in that area other than
Warren.
Lamar, right?
Yeah, not Lamar. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess all the other guys are fine. I'm
And
not huge on ETM, but like,
I'm not
they're fine.
big on Javonte this week, but like I think I still want Javonte over Bowers.
Yeah. What do the rest of the tight ends look like?
Like
tight end,
I do think it gets thin
okay.
after Jawan. But I think Jawan's mispriced there. I think Jawan should go up ahead of like maybe at Ferguson. I don't know if you guys feel this, but like last year, Kirk Cousins could not do anything with Kyle Pitts or couldn't do enough.
Well, what I was trying to figure out, why is Kyle Pitts so high? Like, he's been bad. Jawan's been way better. Like, why would Kyle Pitts go ahead of him?
And Theo Johnson with Jackson Dart is low. AJ Barner's been cooking. He's lower. Like I actually don't mind. Like, I think there's two elite tight ends, and then I think it's kind of punt after that. I mean, maybe Kelsey. Kelsey's actually really coming on too, and I hate that. Like, for my best ball portfolio, but like he's really starting to come on every week.
Crazy. Year over year, he just declined for like 3 years. And then now he's back.
And then he declined for the beginning of the year, and then the middle of the year he comes on. Like it's the most illogical way. What was this question, by the way, that you're answering, Hartman or Candyman?
Which one in particular?
Here, let me
just any of them.
How bad was trading Judkins for Baker?
I mean, is it super flex?
If it's super flex, it makes more sense. If it's single quarterback, it's tough. But if you really need the QB, I could see it, I guess.
I mean,
you have a lot of depth.
Yeah,
super flex, it's not too bad.
I mean, it also depends on if it's super flex. Like, I think it's fair.
Yeah, especially if you need a QB.
But yeah, if it's single quarterback, like, unless you you probably got Judkins near the end of your draft, and if you have like Bijan plus Jonathan Taylor plus I don't know Rico, which is very doable, and you have Judkins, like, and nobody wanted to trade a quarterback except the Baker guy, like, you have to make that trade. Like, I don't know what your flex position that you gave up is. If Judkins was starting for you. But if Judkins wasn't starting for you and nobody else would make a trade, like, you do have to kind of do that sometimes.
And sometimes it feels worse because now it feels worse because you could have lucked into one of the backup quarterbacks that's crushing it, like Mills or obviously Jacoby Brissett. Maybe that's your excuse to go out and get Taylor, but maybe not.
Yeah. I mean,
Kirk Cousins.
Trade A-Chain and JJ for Chase Brown and Lamb. A-Chain and JJ for Chase Brown and Lamb. Probably not, right? A-Chain has like one of the best. Doesn't A-Chain have a really good schedule down the stretch? Or I might be lying.
A-Chain has an insane schedule.
Okay, right.
Well, he plays Pitt, and I'm talking about 15, 16, 17. Pitt, Cincinnati, that's the one you want. Tampa Bay is also good, fine. So I guess there's Cincinnati. So anyone playing Cincinnati, you're gonna want. I said I'd maybe do it, but I was thinking of it more of the Lamb over JJ kind of case because it's just the disappointment with 9.
I mean, you're getting it's a very fair trade.
Yeah,
it's what it is. I think A-Chan, like, if JJ McCarthy becomes like not the worst quarterback in the league, well, second worst now that Shedeur starting, if he becomes the third worst quarterback in the league, like JJ is a better pick there. Like, I think
if he's the third worst quarterback in the league, then Shedeur is still starting and Zach Wilson is also starting.
Yeah, but like if McCarthy gets anything figured out, like JJ's instantly gonna start smashing because he's been open.
That's a big if.
But like Chase Brown, like the Bengals also haven't really been able to run the ball very well, except for last week.
The Bengals running. I mean, the Bengals have a good playoff schedule too. They get Baltimore, Miami, and then just kind of a more of a neutral Arizona. But those are two really good matchups, right? That's two of the best.
Yeah.
And Chase Brown, he's been running a lot better. I think the last like 4 weeks or so. Like he has one bad game in there, but he's been pretty efficient.
No, he's been solid.
He's turned it around lately.
Achane is running back 3 on the year.
Oh yeah. I mean,
like
obviously, like
that's something you can't replace. And CeeDee Lamb is actually the second best wide receiver on this team, fantasy points this year. He's been hurt, but like Pickens has 900 yards, right?
Yeah. Pickens nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, Lamb's kind of yet to show he's even wide receiver 1 when they're both playing.
Right.
Ever since he came back.
Yeah, like JJ is currently wide receiver 18, I believe. How many we need for the Dog Bowl, by the way?
Waiting for 5.
Waiting for 5.
Damn, we should have joined it a long time ago.
Yeah, we should.
We always do that.
Yeah, we always forget.
Yeah, well, I was thinking when we went to the last position, I was like, oh, this would be a good time. And like, yeah, I guess I just forget like how late, like at late night, they just don't.
Yeah, it's like 11:45ish is like when we got into we actually got into ours pretty quick last week, right, Candyman?
One of them we did, right? I think one of them we did.
Yeah, so I think that like when it comes to tight ends here, like I think that like I think there's just a lot. And like I think there's a very top 2 myself, and then I think there's just a bunch of good options.
Yeah, I feel like maybe tier break, like maybe you include, like you said,
I would include Juwan. Like scroll down a little. Like I actually include
Pitts,
like
maybe
Theo and Barner. I think you include.
Yeah.
The problem always is with tight ends is like, how do you decide on one? It's so flat, except for McBride or whoever's playing the Bengals.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, like almost everybody just correlates their quarterback with their tight end, right?
Mm-hmm. And so maybe we want to get different. And like,
I was going to say, an easy way to get different is to just take a random Theo Johnson with Jackson and Dart, right? Or without Jackson Dart, right? Or without Jared Goff or a Lion. Like if you take Theo Johnson with no correlation, like it's going to be way, way less owned. And if Theo Johnson's what you need, like it's kind of an easier path to get there. Like I'm not saying that. Like I think it's going to be. I mean, it's hard to say that it's not Trey McBride, right? Like,
yeah. I mean,
every week, like, but with Dog Bowl, like it's not like BR to where like everybody has a lot of points. You actually have to separate versus the players around you a lot more because you're separated by different tiers. Like the tiers are much larger, right? So if like Trey McBride's tight end 1 by 4 points, but the players around him, like the wide receivers, separated by 7 points, like it's easier to get there with those wide receivers, right?
Where do you have Mark Andrews this week?
I like him and he goes late.
I think he's one you just take regardless of the stack, and you just feel good that he's a former elite tight end that still has some games.
He's a tight end who outran Carson Schwester down the field last week.
And I mean, how many tight ends are giving you, 35-yard single carry rushing upside? I mean, how many tight ends are breaking that run? Yeah. I mean, just a high scoring offense on the Ravens. I mean,
he's seen that AJ Barner was getting 1-yard touchdowns, and he's like, "Watch this." I got you.
Yeah.
What about Brock Wright if he plays?
He's
got
like
7 targets.
for dog bowl specifically, and they got coach speak on him, saying that they need to be better with him.
I can't get there just because the Lions have so many good options. But even if Brock does catch 3 or 4 balls and even gets a touchdown, like, can he get 2 touchdowns? And I don't think so. And I don't think he has it in his bag to go for like 60 yards in one play or like 40 yards in a play. So I think he's just like, his ceiling is probably still like 12 or 14 points. And I don't think that's enough to be tight end 1 on the week.
I was making this case with in my Discord for the 6-mans. I think it matters a little less to be tight end 1 on the week in the dog bowl, right? Like, you just want to have a score with, like, you obviously want tight end 1,
right?
But
right.
I do think it's very low to be tight end 1. But it's also not a super high chance for him to get to 14 points, right? 20 yards and 2 touchdowns. So like, and then if he does do the unthinkable, like, now he's got to beat, like, you got to hope that McBride didn't score 20.
It's more likely that you need a running back drafted in the top 1 or 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Then even Trey McBride or Bowers would give you above the replacement level, because we know that it's going to come down to, you need that running back who has the highest score, and it's going to be something like 30 or 32 points or 37 points versus a tight end. Maybe the highest score is 18, but there's like 3 or 4 guys who have 12, and that's actually close enough.
Yeah, right. And that's kind of what I was saying with with that being said, like, McBride could easily just outpace everybody by 7-8 points.
And still be the guy you don't need, because if you get McBride, you can't get the running back you actually did need.
Yeah.
Because because there's going to be free tight ends that score a touchdown, and they essentially become playable if they're free.
Yeah. I mean, I think with tight end, like, so many guys can be viable as long as they have a role, just because he has a little scoring ceiling, right? If your guy gets in the end zone, you can be.
So I'm going to change gears for 1 second. So I didn't talk about it on my stream at all, but, like, I've been doing, like, fourth quarter content. There's a pick that I really, really like. I've only done it twice now, but it's a very low-owned leverage play that I think makes a lot of sense, and it's Mike Gesicki as a third tight end.
I haven't heard that name in ages.
Well, his practice window is supposed to be opening up. And if his practice window opens up, that means he's, like, if he misses the first week, he's there for the end. And, like, if Joe Burrow, like, he's the receiving guy, like, he plays in a different way than Fan. So, like, if they are, like, out there with Joe Burrow doing things, I kind of like him. And I'm not saying, like, he's an absolute smash, but as a play that could make sense, I don't mind it.
Hartman summed up my 2025 season, probably the right play, but can't do it. Yeah, if I had 150 dog bulls, I'd win too.
Yeah.
Don't have enough volume.
Like, 150 dog bowls is $3,750 or whatever, right?
It's BBM.
It's the same fee as BBM, and you don't even get 3 times that in profit.
Yeah, but your odds are, like, crazy, right? I mean, if you're in 150 of those, you got to be in an insane percentage of total drafts.
Like, if I had 100 drafts, I'd win too.
Yeah, you're in, like, 30% of all the drafts for the week if you max it or something.
Well, it's what, 5,000?
Yeah. It's like, I think it's like 5. It's like just over like 5,200 or something.
Yeah, but
I guess I have it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5,208.
The 5,208. Let's do the math real quick.
Yeah, well, so 150 just times 12, right? So just be like 1,800. And then so I mean it's probably close to 30%. Just a little over 30. It's probably like 32 or something.
It gives you a 2.8% chance to advance, if I did my math right.
Wait.
If you max it.
It gives you a 2.8% chance to
get
be top 3.
Oh, that would be to get first. So
you don't multiply it by 3.
So it'd be 6. Yeah, it'd be 8% ish.
And assuming
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot to multiply by 3.
Well, also assuming
so
that
0.86.
Assume you already win and you get the $10,000. Now you're playing backwards. That means you could max it 3 weeks in a row, and you'd have like a 1 in 5 or 1 in 6 chance of winning. Given if you like equal odds and you actually draft like decent teams, that still is not great. Even though it actually seems pretty close to being more reasonable, but then I mean it's like a coin flip. It's like it's still not even a coin flip that you just lose $10,000.
Yeah,
that's the game, baby.
I mean, you might as well just put $10,000 on George Kittle to score a touchdown on tight end week. So then it's an easier game.
Yeah.
I mean, those locks don't come year round, unfortunately.
True. Yeah. But you got to save the bankroll for that week. You know, next year I'll put aside a little bit and I'll be ready.
What's funny is like everybody makes it a big deal that week, but I'm pretty sure that like most weeks the same amount of tight ends basically score touchdowns. Like I haven't went back and looked. But like George Kittle scores every week. George Kittle and Travis Kelce almost every year on that week.
The NFL script writers are very compelling. They they keep us on our toes.
So someone actually had like charts and stuff on Twitter after the National Tight End Week, and I can't remember who because it was a couple weeks ago, but it's like
it's
slightly higher.
It's a slight bump. Yeah, it is higher, but like
it's like not really notable like difference. It's like I think it was last year or 2 years ago. That's the only one where it was like way higher than the normal weeks.
Yeah. It was like the first year that they were joking about it and then they went out and done it or whatever. Right. Like that was the year. I think Kittle scored 2 that week or something. I think there was like 4 tight ends that scored 2 touchdowns or something that week. It was like crazy.
Yeah, that sounds.
It was something. It was something insane. And I'm assuming Austin Hooper was one of them.
Could have.
Hampton for Kittle. My RBs are Cook, Genty, and Aaron Jones. I'm 9-2. My current tight end is Goddard, full PPR. Can you trade Genty?
Should I trade him?
I'm kind of in the boat where it's like we think Hampton could be active in week 13.
Yeah,
we don't know, and then the Chargers playoff.
Yeah, it's rough.
Schedule
it's really
is
rough.
Pretty brutal for running backs, right?
Yeah, I'm actually starting to like. I had a decent bag of him in fourth quarter. I'm not taking any more.
At least they get
the Joe Alt injury happened, and that, and then that week happened, and it was rough.
I'm just looking at the Chargers schedule. You have Kansas City, we know is a very negative matchup for running backs. They get Dallas, obviously one of the best in week 16, but then you have again Houston week 17, and it's a pretty negative matchup. So and we just don't even know if he's going to be like fully healthy, hampered by the injury still, if they activate him or not. Like, so there's too many question marks this late in the season. Give me Kittle and let me just upgrade a little bit. And it seems like on this team in particular, Hampton would either be your RB2 or your flex, and I think the team has enough depth. He also mentions his other pieces on the comment below. I think the team has enough depth where it's like you don't rely on Hampton, so you might as well just get Kittle, who you would definitely start, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you do have to eat Kittle's bye week as well, but like,
well, that's true.
I mean, Genty,
yeah, well, but 9-2. I mean,
yeah, right.
He's pretty safe.
Like you want to get at this point, you should you're just gonna assume there's no more injuries on your team. You want the best possible starting lineup you can. Like, I think that makes sense to go for it.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it makes sense too. So sorry. A-Chain, Greater, Chase Brown, Lamb, and JJ are roughly equal.
Yeah, like I mean, I have Lamb like a couple spots ahead of JJ, but I have A-Chan like tiers and tiers above Chase Brown.
Yeah, into that, yeah.
What is Justin Jefferson's ceiling, we think, going forward, though, in the current offense, in the environment? Like, it's
12. Probably like ceiling weekly, like on a week to week.
I mean, over the last 5 weeks on a fantasy points per game basis, Justin Jefferson is behind Tez Johnson, Parker Washington, Christian Watson, Michael Wilson. He's behind Alec Pierce by a lot. He's behind Troy Franklin by a lot. He's behind, Jamison Williams. We're starting to see that reflected in the ranks a little bit. It's just like, even if he has a huge week, the consistency is not going to be there. But I would believe at least Lamb is in that environment where it's much more consistently higher scoring.
Well, I mean, I think the same thing about A-Chan.
Sure.
Versus Chase Brown. I think that the gap between A-Chan and Chase Brown is slightly bigger than the other one. I do agree that there's a gap between Jefferson and
JJ and Lamb. Yeah.
But I think that A-Chan's nobody's talking about it. A-Chan is running back 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's like a round 1 guy, and then the gap just in rounds and ADP, right?
Well, just look at it in fourth quarter drafting right now. And it's a little different because bye weeks slightly affect some things. But A-Chan goes at pick 6. Lamb goes at pick 9. Jefferson goes pick 18. And then Chase Brown goes pick 35. So it would be you trading pick, you're trading the earlier pick. Oh, the A-Chan Jefferson side is trading away the earlier side on both picks. Right? Because but Jefferson's also been falling, and we know fallers fall slower. Right. So
wait. You're saying Jefferson goes over Lamb?
No, I'm saying Jefferson goes before Chase Brown and A-Chan goes before Lamb.
Oh, okay, right. Okay,
yeah.
What you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because Chase Brown doesn't, right.
Right.
Yeah. But I guess, Jefferson probably wouldn't fall where he's behind Chase Brown even as a faller.
Or he would be going around him.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I think you want A-Chan over Chase Brown or over CD. If you were which one do you want?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, he's just like you said, RB3.
Yeah.
Cortland Sutton's cheeks last season until Nick's improved through experience. I could easily see JJ following that course.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a JJ hater since day one. Day one JJ hater. I can wear it proud. I don't know. Just when he came out of college, you watch his highlights, they're all ducks. And ever since then. No, I don't know. There's just something about him always being a game manager and stuff. I could never really believe in him. And it's looking like it's coming true. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, played 6 games or something in his career.
Yeah.
I mean, he could end up being something.
One
doesn't look great for this year though.
It doesn't. No.
Especially with men's schedule. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe
Like, I'm really into Aaron Jones right now.
Yeah, no, I like Aaron Jones a lot too. I think it can be a pretty good play any week. Like ever since he came back, I mean, he's looking pretty good. He's take 15 plus Hunter Henry week. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully.
One more.
Yeah. It could be you. Any of you could be the hero of the draft. Do you think Devin Neal will either take over the backfield or that Kamara's injury risk is high enough to make him worth stashing? They've got a pretty juicy schedule, or shall I pick up Brian Robinson?
I mean, Brian Robinson looks pretty good.
Brian Robinson's a good stash. He's probably a better stash than Devin Neal if you're hoping for injury.
I'm starting Devin Neal in the league. It's bad. It's real bad.
Be like that.
It's real bad. I don't recommend it. Avoid.
Has he? I guess I haven't followed Neal super close. Has he been getting quite a bit more? I know he was getting more work.
What?
Not really. I guess. Or I can.
Devin Neal, no, he's got some carries and stuff. Like they're working him in a little bit.
And
they did that 1 week, and then all of a sudden they just started using Kamara all the time again. It was kind of weird. Like it's like, hey, they're gonna get the rookie involved, and then as soon as he started getting in, and he actually looked okay, like not good, but okay. But Kamara didn't really look that good, and then all of a sudden Kamara, they started using him in the way that they're supposed to use Alvin Kamara, and he looked good again. It's wild.
Yeah, it was weird. They gave him 5 carries for a month.
Yeah.
They just started letting him play again.
Yeah.
Start Shakir Gainwell this week. Shakir's last game performance worried me.
What? 1 catch, -3 yards worried you?
Is that good?
No, what? How does that work? I would start Gainwell this week. Shakir against the Texans.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think about
Kenneth Gainwell led his team in receiving yards last week with 81. I'd go him, but at the same time, like I was saying earlier, I've started Gainwell more than 2 weeks this season in my home league, and I'm not doing well.
Yeah, What do you guys think about tomorrow night's game though? Let's just talk about that for a minute.
Sure.
It feels like a Thursday night special to where the home team kind of has a little bit of an advantage.
Oh yeah,
they're getting 6 points. Josh Allen has been known to under pressure do things like shot put the ball straight to linebackers like he did last week. And the Texas defense is nuts. Now, and the one thing that the Texans have been doing better lately is run the ball, and that's what the Bills can't stop. So I don't think the Bills are going to lose, but I do think the cover is very live. To be fair, I'm not going to bet it.
Well, it's also Davis.
If I were to bet it, I think I like that.
You would need a lot for them to win, but if Josh Allen's the winter soldier, I've got bad news for you. It was 85 degrees at 7:15 p.m. today, which is kickoff time tomorrow. So it's still summer here in Houston, and the sun is going to be down, but it's going to be hot. It's going to be warm. The defense is going to be swarming Josh Allen. I don't think Davis Mills can potentially keep up to what he'd need to get, because I'm going to say the Texas defense has been good. I mean, they haven't really been allowing many high scores this season. They had the Jags went off with 36. The Ravens or not 36. The Texans put up 36. The one matchup I guess was the highest was the Seahawks at 27. So the 27 points by the Seahawks was the highest anyone scored on the Texans defense all season. Otherwise, that teams even if they've been beating the Texans, they've only put up like 17, 14, 20 points, 18 points. So at the same time, what I'm saying is I think the Bills can win with like 20 points and the Texans could lose with like, 15, 6, not 15, but maybe let's just say 17 or whatever number you can get to, easy math, but
this feels like a 12-13 game.
Could be. It's good. I think it's going to be low.
I mean, Josh Allen can score 40 against anyone, but
not this defense.
I mean, he's done it against defense. He's done it against.
If it was the Super Bowl or was the AFC Championship, I mean, maybe.
Yeah, but like, I mean, he can do it, but like, he doesn't. Yeah, and as you said, like, it's more like in the playoff kind of thing. And like the Texans are still kind of in the hunt, right? Like they're not out. Like,
yeah,
they could, if they win, they are pretty live to like make the AFC playoff race very interesting. If they lose, it kind of like loosens up some things. Like, but they're a team nobody wants to see like in the playoffs because that defense is
so
insane.
Good. Yeah,
it is so good.
They're a tough matchup for sure for anyone.
And it's a team that like you're gonna hurt the next week if you play against them, right? Like just because they're big, they're physical, like they're the kind of team that like makes your next week matchup like worse.
Sure.
So
wasn't Naylor like wide receiver 6 on a week with 9? JJ ceiling is not in question.
Yeah,
and to your point, Hoohames, like if you're going up against the Texans in the playoffs, and you're gonna have to go up against Al-Shaair, and he's gonna tackle you as you're sliding if you're Trevor Lawrence or anyone else, right? He's not like there. Yeah. There's some guys on that defense who will put the extra hit on you.
Yeah,
we've seen
D'Amico Ryans is about it. Right, like he wants his players to play through the whistle. If it costs him an extra penalty or so, like he's not saying like be dirty, but like if it's a questionable one, he's like I think he's fine with it. He was like one of the least dirty players to ever play the game, right? But like you're gonna get calls against you that like people say is dirty, right? D'Amico Ryans was awesome to watch. You were a Texans fan.
Oh yeah.
Like I loved watching D'Amico Ryans play ball.
Yeah, he's just like he's like a quarterback of the defense. He's that guy. He's always involved.
Well, he was just always in the right spot.
Oh yeah.
Like he wasn't like the fastest guy. He wasn't the fastest guy, but he wasn't slow. He always got to the right spot. He was just very good. So flex Alec Pierce, Kamara, or Stevenson.
Give me. Honestly, it's kind of close with Stevenson, but I guess give me Pierce, then Stevenson, then Kamara.
I'm Pierce, Kamara, Stevenson. So I'm actually Kamara second.
I'd be Pierce, Stevenson, Kamara.
Yeah.
Bengals matchup can't pass it up.
But, I mean, how over under 0.5 fumbles for Ramondre Stevenson?
He could have the over and still put up 15 points or 13.
Yeah.
Maybe it was 15 to 13.
If I pick Ramondre, I hope he fumbles right away because that only makes Vrabel play him more. It only makes Ramondre stronger when he fumbles.
We got it.
I don't know. This year, earlier.
We got to get his confidence back up. You got to give him the ball some more.
Yeah, he had like 3 games in a row he fucking fumbled, and then they keep giving him the ball.
All right. If this doesn't fill in the next 5 minutes, I have to leave.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
Yeah. Just so you're aware, because like I got to be up in 5 hours now. So
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Do you want to do just like a normal BR quick instead right now? We can let it try to fill.
It's up to you. If you want to do a BR, we could do a BR.
I mean, I don't like.
You can just
We
leave
can wait. I mean,
leave
I'm
the dog. I mean, if you're up
Oh,
for it,
stay in it. Yeah, sure.
leave the dog bowl up, and then if we do a BR and it finishes, and that's not filled, we'll back out.
All right. Yeah, I can do that. Let me just join it on here.
So start Lamar Mahomes this week. Also start to Rice, JSN, Amon-Ra, or CD. I think. I mean, I think I played
so
this.
good.
Do what?
All the options are too good. There's too many. Obviously, you're going to start JSN and then pick your favorite between Rice and Amon-Ra and CD. But then for Lamar Mahomes, I guess it's slightly you'd prefer to have Lamar.
I think it depends. Like if you start Rice, you start Mahomes. If you don't start Rice, you start Lamar. And I think Amon-Ra is I kind of like Amon-Ra the most of those three or those four.
That's what I was thinking too. Honestly, I love Amon-Ra. So
and then I think it's like JSN. There's a benching risk for them just like being too far ahead.
You got to start JSN though.
But like I think you start. I think it's JSN and Amon-Ra.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But he could easily he could have 100 yards and 2 touchdowns at halftime.
Yeah.
And then I would rank it. I would go Aaron Jones, then Judkins, and Monty.
Aaron Jones,
or would you just go with Judkins over Aaron Jones?
Aaron Jones, Judkins, Monty. I'm kind of bullish on Judkins this week.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier. I think that's totally fair. I think it's close enough. You can just go Judkins. I just still worry about. I was saying like how much faith do you have in that Shedeur offense to even think that you'd want it. But Judkins, we know he can carry the load on his back. If they just give him 25, 30 touches, he'll get there.
I mean, I definitely think the ceiling play is Judkins.
Okay.
So for like dog bowls or
but it's also Aaron Jones' revenge game against Green Bay, who is a stout defense, but still it's like, Aaron Jones.
Are they?
That's the whole narrative.
Like I don't think that defense is as good as we remember it.
The Green Bay run defense?
Just defense overall.
Yeah, it's respectable, but it's not as elite, It's
right. That's where I'm at. Like, I think people still holding on that they're awesome. They're good. They're not awesome.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm probably also a Judkins out of those three. I like him this week too.
Like, there's just a better chance that like the Raiders, that like shit. I was watching the Fantasy Points show last night, and they were talking about Shedeur, and Sanderson was talking about how Shedeur is ass. And I'm like, yeah, but like, so are the Raiders. The whole Raiders defense is, other than Crosby, right? Like, other than Max Crosby, like the whole, like basically the entire Raiders team is bad.
All right, so we're up on the clock. So
I think we all kind of agreed on Amon.
Is this the BR or the dog bowl?
This is the BR.
The BR. Yeah. So we got back to back. So we got Amon-Ra, and then what do we want with him?
I'm fine with we all kind of seemed in on Derrick Henry, right?
I mean, I'm cool with that.
Or do you like Saquon or Henderson? I'm fine with any of them.
Do we pass up on Henderson?
If Stevenson plays,
like
if Stevenson plays, it's a little worse. But I'm fine with Henderson. We can just do that. Let's just have fun.
Let's have fun. Let's try to win with style.
Let's have fun. This is Hartman's money.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a Trevion guy.
I mean, that. Don't get me wrong. I would do this too. I actually kind of hope that Trey McBride falls there. Like,
oh, she can get him at 6.
Yeah, I think there's like his stat lines with Jacoby Brissett is nuts.
It's just so consistent. Like week in, week out, you're just guaranteed like
It's
a top
80 and a touchdown. 80 and a touchdown every week.
You said Hartman's money, you said? This feels like a Kyron team, especially against the Seattle defense. Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, there's always room for Douglas Hunter.
Wait, Kyron against Seattle defense? No, that was last week.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I pressed back.
I was about to say it might work out because Darnold will throw like 4 picks again, and then I remembered.
He's not even on the slate.
He's not even on the slate.
That's
I forced in a Kyron joke.
I thought you were just trying to troll him into searching for it.
Could it be both?
Yeah. No, I don't know. You know, that's the thing with BRs though, is like I can pick Kyron easy in these.
All right,
it's the season long.
Yeah. What we got? Yeah, because it makes sense here, right?
But yeah, it's like you can tell a story for a week. It's like, oh, he has a good matchup. He'll smash.
Oh, Hurts.
I mean, Hurts would be awesome here.
Even Lamar, I think,
available. Go down.
Work.
I mean, we're both Devonta Smith over, right?
Oh, Hurts. Okay, Hurts goes.
Okay.
So Pickens was not there. Pickens went. So we go Olave, Diggs, Brown, Devonta, Jefferson.
I really like Olave this week. Do you guys?
I like Olave as well.
I'm cool with this whole tier of wide receivers. They're all the same to me.
Okay. RB.
Ooh, was that Javonte?
Yeah.
Yeah, Javonte's up top. We have back-to-back, though.
Yeah, we could take Javonte.
Would you take any of these other guys ahead of? I mean, maybe Ken Walker or Javonte. I'm cool with those two.
I'm fine with either one of those or Judkins. Like I think they're all about the same.
All right, and then do we like any receivers over any of them?
Walker. I kind of like Walker's got really good coach speak.
All right, I think Walker sounds good.
We can't go with another receiver.
Yeah. Walker could just destroy them.
Yeah. Like I kind of expect that game to be way out of control. They've kind of mentioned that they want to get Walker more involved now. They said that he's done a few more things. They've also said, "Where's the dog bowl at?" By the way, is it still 11?
No, like once it started, like 2 people left. It's been waiting on 3 this whole time.
Oh yeah, just back out then.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna that's what I was kind of thinking.
So you don't forget. Do it now so you don't forget.
Yeah.
I get the thing on my phone. I mean, like, oh, I'm doing a dog bowl, I guess.
Well, I did that last week. I did that, and then I went upstairs to go pee, and then I started talking to my roommate, and like 20 minutes later, I was like, "Oh shit! I signed up for a dog bowl." It's like waiting on 5. I came back and I had a team.
Imagine if that's the story of how you got there.
I would have told them I was like, yeah. I was drunk or something. Like
if you autoed to get into the dog bowl, do you have to auto when you're there? Just let them
No, you have to talk shit the whole time about how you're better at drafting than they are.
You just have to like let the auto control the destiny.
Yeah.
You just tell them like, man, I had that team planned out since Monday morning. I wrote it down. I knew exactly what I wanted. Just auto drafted on correlated the whole way.
What's wild is it actually gave me a team stack. It gave me a Justin Herbert QJ stack, which I would have never done.
Different.
Ever. I would have never got to QJ last week. Ever. Like at all. Let's go back to we need a tight end and a quarterback, right?
Right. I was gonna say which quarterbacks. Obviously, there's only 2 that could go before us, and they probably will.
Goff is the one we want, right? If he makes it,
or
we could just do the classic Goff.
I would go Lamar over Goff.
Really?
I think so. And also, I'd go Dart over Goff.
I mean, with the ADP stuff, why not?
Yeah,
I think we do that.
I would do Lamar or Dart both over Goff. I think.
Okay.
I'm fine with it. Yeah.
Do Dart and the hit tight end. Theo makes a lot of sense.
But in the battle royale, what's the number of entries again for this week?
What do you mean?
How many total people were we competing against?
45,000.
Yeah, I wouldn't force the stack. I think we should just take a tight end. We
Dart absolutely targets tight ends.
Yeah, he does though. He really
does. We already pulled up Kenneth Walker, right?
Mhm.
Like to get other than that,
Theo's lower owned, right? So
Yeah.
his ownership will be pretty low in general.
With pulling Walker all the way up, you're going to dodge a lot of the autos. Probably.
I mean,
in my head though, it's like if you told me,
well, then who? Because we're low.
Either one. I don't care what we do.
Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm cool with Theo. I think it makes sense.
I'm not upset if we have to split 3 ways with somebody, and then we split it 3 ways. Just to have a team that split 3 ways. Would you be upset? Just as bragging rights, if nothing else. I don't you do want to solo ship. Don't get me wrong, but if I feel like this is the best team we could have made, there.
It makes sense because the stack and Dart does target the tight end. In a single week, anything can happen. The variability, right? Especially in tight end scoring.
Yeah.
But if you were to say to me, in any circumstance, is it Jake Ferguson or Theo Johnson? Is it Goddard or Theo Johnson? Is it Mark Andrews or Theo Johnson? I wouldn't even have Theo Johnson over any of those guys. So it really comes down to we're calling our shot. It's going to be a Dart Theo Johnson stack that you had to have, which you kind of want to do in a tournament this size. So maybe that's
it's also the bring. We also have the Amon Ra,
right?
The Amon Ra cooks, and then this is the bring back. That's why I wanted. That is actually why I wanted Theo there. Was because we had that. If I could see myself building the same team and just altering the tight ends as well. I'm not against what you said, but hit tight end again real quick. The last
pick, Devontae went undrafted.
Yeah.
Who? Yeah.
And Judkins.
That's
crazy. Well, I mean, it's such a small, and it's 16. Yeah. It always surprises me though.
There's a lot of
Genty got drafted.
Yeah. But Harold Fannin, even being drafted at all with Shador, look up Shador's ADP. Is it 35.92?
Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. That's
yeah. See, but that's
doing
there you
go. Huh?
That's doing a bit. That's just some people are out here doing a bit with their battle royales.
Yep. Solve that one.
Just leverage on the whole field.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so I gotta go though.
All right,
I gotta run.
Yeah.
Thanks
for stopping by. Links for Hoohames and K-Man's channel down below. Check them out, like and subscribe. Anything you guys got or?
I gotta get 5 hours of sleep. Peace.
All right, peace.
Peace.